This is the Scorecard, where you score the latest sports news and in-depth views. I'm Anton Roxas. On the Scorecard tonight, Javiniar conquers MPTC Tour of Luzon Stage 5. MVP doubles top prize to 1 million pesos. Raga dominates SBA Philippine Open 2025. In the UAAP, super rookie Shaina Nitura shines in season 87. Meanwhile, Francis Lopez says goodbye to UP, takes talent to Japan B-League. In MLB, Braves beat Rockies 6-3, hand Colorado 7th straight loss. NBA admits mistake on Luka Dončić no call in late-game playoff blunder. Cleveland Cavaliers destroy the Miami Heat to complete a 4-0 sweep. While the Warriors defeat the Rockets 109-106 in Game 4 to push their series to a 3-1 lead. And get to know one of the NCAA's top spikers, Shaila Omipon of the Perpetual Lady Altas. All the headlines and more on the Scorecard tonight, the 29th of April. Now, here's our roundup. Javiniar delivered a breakthrough performance in Stage 5 of the MPTC Tour of Luzon, claiming a solo victory while South Korea's Ju Dae-yong held on to the yellow jersey. Riding for excellent noodle cycling team, Javiniar broke away from a 7-man lead pack near the finish line and pointed to the sky as he celebrated his first career stage win. Jonel Carcueva of MPT Drive Hub took second place, 42 seconds behind, while Mark Ryan Lago of Go for Gold cycling team claimed third to round out the podium. The trio was part of an early breakaway that attacked right after the neutral zone on Sacobia Bridge in Mabalacat. The race then swept through New Clark City and back to the old U.S. Air Base. The lead pack managed to hold their edge even through the grueling heat and rolling roads of San Jose Interlac, as 99 riders from 16 teams battled through Stage 5 of this 8-leg event. Javiniar left his job as a waiter in Pagsanghan, Laguna to pursue cycling full-time. Meanwhile, Ju Dae-yong stayed solid atop the individual general classification, finishing with the main peloton just a minute behind the stage winner. To reward grit and determination, MVP Group Chairman Manny V. Pangilinan announced that the prize for the individual general classification champion has been raised from 500,000 pesos to a whopping 1 million pesos. Second place will now get 500,000, while third place will take home 350,000. Team champions remain in line to earn 1 million pesos. The champion will be crowned after Stage 8 this Thursday in Baguio City. Anton, the Dragon, Raga cemented his status as the king of the table after taking down Jericho Panday Banyares 13-7 in the finals of the Sharks Billiards Association Philippine Open at the Sharks Arena and Sports Bar in Quezon City. With deadly accuracy, unbreakable focus, and relentless determination, Raga claimed the championship trophy along with a 400,000 peso grand prize in a tournament that drew more than 200 talents from all over the country. Banyares fought hard and pocketed 150,000 for his runner-up finish in the week-long event, which featured race to 8 eliminations, race to 9 quarterfinals, and race to 11 semifinals under WPA 9-ball format. Adamson University's Shaina Nitura shattered records in her first UAAP season, establishing herself as a top offensive threat, scoring 30-plus points in 6 out of 14 games, and led the Lady Falcons to a 6-8 record, improving on last season's 3-win finish. Nitura capped her season with a 22-point performance against the University of the Philippines, helping Adamson sweep UP 3-0. She finished the season with 371 points, breaking Eliza Valdez's 312-point record and Mark Alfafara's 344-point mark. Nitura's historic 38-point game against UP in the first round broke records held by Cici Rondina and Valdez. Despite falling short of the Final Four, Nitura is grateful for her team's efforts. Meanwhile, another UP Fighting Maroon is taking his game to the next level overseas. Former Rookie of the Year Francis Lopez is the latest turned pro following teammate JD Cagulangan's footsteps after UP's UAAP title win. The university announced yesterday that Lopez is off to join the Fighting Eagles in Nagoya in Japan's B-League. Lopez was a crucial force in UP's championship run in UAAP season 87, posting averages of 10.8 points, 5.9 rebounds, 1.9 assists, and 1.3 blocks. His clutch three-pointer in Game 3 sealed a 66-62 win over defending champion LaSalle. With his move, Lopez officially waives his remaining 3 years of UAAP eligibility. In Major League Baseball, Bryce Elder pitched 6 strong innings. Michael Harris II broke a tie with a double in the 5th, and the Atlanta Braves defeated the slumping Colorado Rockies 6-3. With the loss, Colorado extended its losing streak to 7 games, now at 4-24, the worst record in MLB. Elder gave up a 3-run homer to Hunter Goodman in the first, but settled in, allowing just 3 hits after that, striking out 4 and walking 2. Racel Iglesias closed it out, striking out Brenton Doyle for his 5th save. Nick Allen led Atlanta with 3 hits, and Murphy added 2, helping the Braves win 8 of their last 10 after a 5-13 start. Colorado led 3-0 after Goodman's 5th homer, but the Braves answered back, tying it in the 4th and taking the lead in the 5th on Harris's double, while Murphy added a 7th-inning single for insurance. Lakers coach J.J. Redick is feeling vindicated after the NBA confirmed that officials missed a call when Jaden McDaniels didn't get whistled for fouling Luka Dončić late in Sunday's Game 4 loss. In the league's last 2-minute report, the NBA stated that McDaniels initiated illegal contact that caused Dončić to lose his balance. The play happened with 30 seconds left with the Lakers down by 1. Dončić tripped on McDaniels' foot, and the Lakers turned the ball over, leading to a 116-113 loss.
Luka got tripped. I mean, that was a blatant trip. He doesn't just fall on his own. We watched it. You know, he gets tripped. So we should have been at the free throw line.
This is the second missed call in as many days. The day before, crew chief David Guthrie admitted a foul should have been called on Josh Hart in a contact with Tim Hardaway Jr. on a buzzer beater that could have won the game for the Pistons. In the NBA playoffs, round 1, the Cleveland Cavaliers dominated the Miami Heat 138-83, completing a 4-0 series sweep and punching their ticket to the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. A relentless all-out attack from Cleveland set the tone for the blowout, sending the Heat crashing out of the postseason in front of their home crowd. Donovan Mitchell led the charge with 22 points, with 6 Cavaliers scoring in double figures to seal the deal. Missing Darius Garland, Cleveland got big contributions from DeAndre Hunter with 19 points, Ty Jerome with 18, and Evan Mobley with 17. The Cavs only turned up the heat from there, pushing the lead to 45 points in the second quarter and heading into halftime with a 72-33 advantage. The onslaught continued after the break, with Cleveland building a 48-point gap midway through the third and taking a 111-63 lead into the final frame. There was also no let-up in the fourth quarter as the Cavs finished off the Heat in emphatic fashion. Meanwhile, the Golden State Warriors clinched a 109-106 win over the Houston Rockets in Game 4, taking a commanding 3-1 lead in the series. Jimmy Butler came up big in his return, scoring 14 of his 27 points in the fourth quarter, leading the Warriors to a victory. He also added 6 assists and 5 rebounds in 40 minutes of action. Brandon Pozemski impressed with a playoff career-high 26 points and 6 3-pointers, while Stephen Curry added 17 points and Buddy Hield contributed 15 points. The Rockets were led by Alperen Sengun, who scored 31 points with 10 rebounds and 5 assists. But his late jump hook, which could have given Houston the lead, rimmed out with Draymond Green all up in his face. Fred VanVleet added 25 points, including a personal playoff-high 8 threes, but it wasn't enough to secure the win. And here are the current playoff rankings. Now, here's your daily dose of sports lingo. In hockey, a deke is one of the most exciting and skillful moves a player can use. It comes from the word decoy, meaning to trick or mislead. When a player dekes, they fake a move in one direction to fool a defender or goalie, then quickly shift in another direction to gain an advantage or score a goal. Dekes can be simple, like a quick shoulder fake, or extremely complex, involving fast hands, slick footwork, and lightning-fast decision-making. The best dekers in hockey, like Pavel Datsyuk, Sidney Crosby, and Patrick Kane, have turned deking into an art form, making defenders look silly and bringing fans to their feet. Learning how to deke well means mastering timing, balance, and the ability to read your opponent in a split second. Remember, in hockey, a perfect deke doesn't just beat the goalie, it leaves a lasting memory on the ice. Now it's time for our off-court buzzer. World number 72 Alex Ayala just got her hands on the prestigious Premios Tanglao Trophy in Madrid during a visit to Philippine ambassador in Spain, or to Spain, Felipe Lulier. This award is given to those who've made a big impact in strengthening ties between the Philippines and Spain. The 19-year-old tennis star, who's been training at the Rafael Nadal Academy since she was 12, has a pretty impressive resume, including 3 junior Grand Slam titles and a strong semifinal finish at the Miami Open earlier this year, where she beat big-name players like world number 5 Madison Keys and world number 2 Iga Swiatek. Ayala just played in the Madrid Open last week but fell short in a 6-4, 4-6, 2-6 loss to Swiatek in the round of 64. She'll be back in action soon, with the Italian Open coming up on May 6 to 18 in Rome. So stay tuned. And that's our roundup for tonight, the 29th of April. Up next, we get to know one of the NCAA's top spikers, Shaila Omipon of the Perpetual Lady Altas. When we return right here on The Scorecard. Welcome back to The Scorecard. She is considered one of the NCAA's best spikers, with her performance through the years, including earning the Rookie of the Year award. Shaila Omipon is not shying away from any challenge to help the Perpetual Lady Altas fight for the NCAA title. Shaila Elaine Omipon, but Shai Omipon, of course, one of our top spikers sa NCAA. Shai, maraming salamat sa oras at sa pag-welcome sa akin dito sa Perpetual.
Thank you.
Kamusta naman yung team at ikaw?
Parang every training, personally, or siguro lahat kami, parang lagi kami eager na laging mas matuto pa. Dagdagan pa kung ano yung meron kami, and sabi nga ni Coach, laging parang go hard sa lahat ng gagawin.
Okay, Shai, balik muna tayo sa simula. Tigasan ka ba at paano ka nahilig sa volleyball?
From Trece po, Cavite. Actually, sabi ko kay si Papa, pinilit lang po ako na mag-try kasi yung coach nung grade 5 po ako.
Okay.
Yung coach po nung
Grade 5, late na.
Gusto ko po track and field, takbo-takbo.
Okay, okay.
Hindi siya pumayag kasi yung older brother ko po, nag-volleyball. So, sabi niya, try mo rin kasi marunong naman po ako kasi nakikilaro ako, sali ako sa kuya ko, sabi niya, wala mo nga, wala, try mo lang. Kasi nga, friend niya rin yung coach.
Yes.
Tapos, tinry, nakuha. Dati po, uso yung hugot-hugot, na nahuhugot. Tapos, eventually, na-enjoy ko naman. Tapos, yun, hanggang ngayon, natutulungan ako sa pag-aaral.
Magaling ka na ba nung simula pa lang?
Hindi naman magaling, marunong lang.
Marunong.
Marunong pa rin.
Hindi kasi yung vibe mo, feeling ko ikaw yung tipong na, uy, pwede.
Parang sa age ko nun, medyo matangkad ako. Nag-start kasi ako elementary sa public lang, then parang nabigyan ako ng scholarship sa Santo Niño.
Santo Niño,
Santo
okay.
Niño de Praga Academy.
Okay.
School din siya sa 13, private school. Kilala siya sa mga quiz bee, mga ganon. Tapos,
Okay.
medyo matunog din yung pangalan niya sa volleyball sa 13, sa buong 13.
Okay,
Tapos,
okay.
yun, bigyan ako scholarship from grade 7 to 12. Tapos hanggang ngayon po, kilala sila buong Cavite. Nakakasali na ng mga commercial league din.
So magaling ka nga talaga. Kasi kung may scholarship ka ng grade 7 to 12, ibig sabihin, inalagaan ka talaga ang school. Okay. Paano ka rin-recruit naman sa Perpetual? Sino naka-discover sa'yo?
Coach to coach.
Okay, okay.
Coach ko po from Santo Niño. Kilala si coach. Ako parang, nung magka-college po ako, parang hopeless na ako kasi sa weight. Medyo nag-pandemic, medyo hindi active yung katawan. So parang sabi ko, ay hindi na, mag-aaral na lang ako. Parang binigyan ako ng hope ng coach ko na, try mo naman sa Perps. Medyo parang 2 weeks bago daw mag-try out dito.
Yes, yes.
Ginawa ko, workout ako. Kahit isang oras, since may klase rin ako na buong maghapon, medyo bumaba yung weight ko. Pagdating ko dito, hindi ako satisfied sa pinakita ko. Kasi ikaw po pag athlete ka,
Yes.
parang may satisfaction ka na hinahanap sa sarili mo. Hindi ako satisfied, so medyo na-down ako. Tapos kinausap niya ako.
Yes.
Sabi niya kung gusto ko daw ba. Siyempre, ginrab ko po.
Okay.
Malapit dito.
Yeah.
Pero dapat ang first choice ko ay LPU since Coach ko po siya, ay trainer namin siya elementary, siya nagpasok sa akin sa Raga, napalitan lang siya. Pero Coach Crom, medyo close talaga kami.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay. Wow.
Parang no hard feelings naman kami dalawa.
Yes, yes.
Malapit sa amin, kasi ako po hindi naman ako marunong mag-commute, mga ganun ba. Tapos, madali mapupunta nila papa. Yun. Pero nagustuhan ko rin kasi yung mga sobrang welcoming ng mga tao dito.
Okay.
Mababait din po.
Season 98, ang daming awards ng Perpetual Lady Altas. Nag-Rookie of the Year ka, nag-Best Libero si Marian, tapos nag-MVP si Mary Rose Dapol, si Daps. Pero hindi kayo pinalad nung time na yon. Pero actually, marami ang nagsabi na kaya nyo mag-finals. Para sa'yo, saan ba kayo nagkulang that year? Kasi ang lakas nyo that season.
Hindi ko masabi na... Feeling ko lang sa individually kami nagkulang. Baka yung takot na nandun pa. Kasi wala lang. Feeling ko lang nandun lang yung takot. Siyempre, pressure din.
So from that experience, and then last year, hindi rin kayo pinalad no pumasok sa Final Four. Would you say now na ikaw, Shai, mas matatag ka na mentally?
Yes. Feeling ko, yes. Di lang po ako, feeling ko pati sila. Parang yung 2 season namin na yun, lalo na yung mga kabatch ko po ngayon. Parang mas marami kaming natutunan doon na syempre matuturo din namin sa mga lower level namin. Feeling ko, yes, ang sagot ko.
Okay. Hindi lang ikaw yung magaling at malakas na spiker sa NCAA at syempre sa team mo. Para sa'yo, Shai, kanino ka pinaka na-challenge in terms of yung lakas ng palo at yung galing sa pagiging spiker? Kanino ka na-motivate na sa mga teammates mo o sa mga nakakalaban mo?
Kung may isang tao man na akong ina-idolize para i-motivate ako or para ma-inspire ako sa mga ganun, si Ate Winnie.
Winnie Bedanya.
Yes. Kasi nga, ako pag halimbawa, bablock. Hala, kulang ako sa ganito, parang hindi ko kaya. Ang gagawin ko, papanoorin ko yung ginagawa niya. Tapos yun yung gagayahin ko, kasi feeling ko tama yung ginagawa niya. Parang, pag may nagtatanong sa akin, ate, mga bata, ate, paano mo gagawin ko na ano ko sa ganito? Sabi ko, alam mo, i-idolize mo lang isang tao, tapos gayahin mo yung gagawin niya. Parang, gawin mo siya inspiration.
Okay.
Ganun pa yung ginagawa ko since then.
Sa mga rookies mo this year, kanino ka pinaka nai-impress at nakikitaan mo ng potential?
Actually, lahat naman. Pero si Jem, menor. Iba yung power niya. Parang medyo mature din siya mag-isip. Marami pang kulang. Lahat kami. Pero si Jem, parang sa lahat ng rookies, siya yung pinakamaasahan din.
Shai, sabi mo, Winnie Bedanyang is role model mo dito sa team. Sa PBL ba? Nanonood ka ba ng PBL? At sino ba yung paborito mong player doon?
Hindi masyado, pero kung may idolize man ako, baka si Jem Magalanza.
Diyan Magalanza.
Small but terrible. Kasi hindi rin naman ako ganun kalaki.
Kung hindi volleyball, ano sa tingin mo yung ginagawa mo sa buhay?
Baka ano lang ako, simple estudyante. And actually, pangarap ko maging chef.
Chef!
Mahilig ako magluto kahit tanong sa kanila.
wow.
Pag may nakita ko, lutuan ko kayo, bilhin niyo ako nito.
Anong specialty mo?
Wala naman, kaya ko lang magluto ng kung ano-ano. Mga dessert, main dish, pasta.
So pwede ka maging pastry chef, ganon.
Pwede din. Parang pag-graduate ko, baka i-pursue ko din. Pag marami pang time.
Okay. For my last question, Shai, tinanong ko din to kina Marian tsaka kay Winnie. Ngayon kasi, yung NCAA Women's Volleyball, wide open eh. Ang daming pwede mag-champion. Ang dami nga natin nakitang nakakagulat na upsets like, hindi rin natin masabi na upset kasi malakas din yung Mapua. Pero para sa'yo, ano yung magiging susi para mag-champion muli ang Perpetual Lady Altas? Kasi ang tagal na rin nung huling nag-champion ng women's volleyball ng Perpetual.
Feeling ko kapag iisa lang yung goal namin, which is yung manalo, mag-champion. Siyempre, one at a time, pero feeling ko patatagan ng puso at isip. Para laging magkakonect. Lagi din sinasabi sa amin ni coach na kung sino yung mas gustong mananalo. Hindi pwedeng gusto mo lang, dapat laging mas gusto. Parang yun.
Alright, so ayan po, nadinig po ninyo from Shaila Omipon, one of our top spikers dito sa NCAA Season 100. Shai, maraming salamat sa oras and good luck this season. And hopefully, magkaroon ka ng sarili mong bakery in the future. Kasi yun nga, isa sa mga pangarap niya.
Amen.
Is might become a chef. Amen.
Up next, we're digging into the other Eastern Conference chaos. Who's taking control and who's sinking fast in round one. So you can keep your eyes on the prize. Welcome back to the scorecard. It's time to keep your eyes on the prize. All right, coming up next. On the Wild West edition of the show, it's Denver, it's LA, tied 2-2. And honestly, this series has been completely drunk. No one can hold the lead. No one can make it easy. And every game feels like it needs a cardiac nurse on standby. The Clippers and Nuggets are heading back to Denver for Game 5. And after maybe one of the weirdest finishes we've seen in a while, and folks, we're gonna break it down. So, let's just set the scene real quick. Saturday night, Game 4, Jokic, who's doing every single thing short of selling popcorn at halftime, jacks up a horrific turnaround three in crunch time. It looked like a punt. I mean, it's flying out of bounds practically. But Aaron Gordon, aka the forgotten dunk contest king, crashes the glass like it's 1987, slams it home at the buzzer, and ties the series. First playoff buzzer-beating dunk ever in the NBA's play-by-play era since 1998. So seriously, if you had Aaron Gordon buzzer beater on your playoff bingo card, you are a time traveler. And Jokic, 36 points, 21 assists. 21 rebounds, 8 assists. It's just another Tuesday night for him. His stat line is so messed up at this point that we're numb to it. Now, meanwhile, Kawhi Leonard, steady as always, he drops 24 and Norman Powell gives them 22. But it wasn't enough. Now, coming into Game 5, it feels like both teams have cracked open the script of how not to close games. Denver's offense is still the prettiest thing west of the Mississippi, averaging over 31 assists per game in the regular season, leading the West. But when the pressure cranks up, you can feel the nerves. They're blowing 22-point leads like it's casual. Meanwhile, the Clippers are 8-2 over their last 10 games. They're shooting a crazy 50.9% from the floor, and they're built for these ugly brawls, except when it comes to games decided by 4 points or fewer. They're 5-7 in those tight ones. That's not great, Kailu. You want to talk trends? Nuggets are scoring about 120 a night during the season, and the Clippers are giving up way fewer points than that. Clippers putting up 113 a game, but Denver's defense can be leaky, giving up nearly 117 per. Jokic, he is the most unstoppable force, but Gordon, 16 a game over the last 10, has quietly been Denver's best other guy. Now listen, James Harden, though, has quietly been really good too. 22.8 a game in the playoffs so far. He's not dropping 40 like the 2019 Harden, but he's controlling pace and making big buckets. Bottom line, this series feels like it's heading to 7 games. Every punch gets answered. Every "this team is cooked" moment gets erased 2 minutes later. And with how physical Game 4 got, 6 technicals, a mid-court scuffle, fans yelling to toss Gordon out, it's officially a backyard brawl now. You're gonna need some Advil, some Tums, and probably a therapist by the end of this series. Game 5 is gonna be a total war. My goodness. So stay ahead of the game as the battle for the playoffs heats up with high-stakes games. And here's your odds breakdown for tomorrow's matchups. And that wraps up tonight's preview, so you can keep your eyes on the prize. Now, before we go, think on this. From a 3-time NBA champion, Finals MVP, 13-time All-Star, and Olympic gold medalist Dwayne Wade, he once said, "You have to go through something to get to something." And with that, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow on the Scorecard, where sports is our business and business is our sport, right here on the Bilyonaryo News Channel. This has been Anton Roxas. Have a blessed evening, everybody. Good night.